Hey there, folks. I want to bring you some breaking news that's happening right now. We just got word that Senator Mitch McConnell will be stepping down as the Senate Republican leader in November after a record run on the job. He's speaking right now. We wanted to bring you his announcement right here live on Wave Now.
Done it longer than anyone else in our state's history. I just never could have imagined that happening. When I arrived here in 1984 at 42, I'm filled with heartfelt gratitude and humility for the opportunity. But now it's 2024. I'm now 82. As Ecclesiastes tells us, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. To serve Kentucky in the Senate has been the honor of my life. To lead my Republican colleagues has been the highest privilege. But one of life's most underappreciated talents is to know when it's time to move on to life's next chapter. So I stand before you today, Mr. President, and my colleagues, to say this will be my last term as Republican leader of the Senate. I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. However, I'll complete my job my colleagues have given me until we select a new leader in November and they take the helm next January. I'll finish the job the people of Kentucky hired me to do as well, albeit from a different seat. And I'm actually looking forward to that. So it's time for me to think about another season. I love the Senate. It's been my life. There may be more distinguished members of this body throughout our history, but I doubt there were any with any more admiration for the Senate. After all this time, I still get a thrill walking into the Capitol, and especially on this venerable floor, knowing that we, each of us, have the honor to represent our states and do the important work of our country. But Father Time remains undefeated. I'm no longer the young man sitting in the back, hoping colleagues would remember my name. It's time for the next generation of leadership. As Henry Clay said in this very body in 1850, the Constitution of the United States was not made merely for the generation that then existed, but for posterity, unlimited, undefined, endless, perpetual posterity. So time rolls on. Surprise you know, I intend to turn this job over to a Republican majority leader. I have full confidence in my conference to choose my replacement and lead our country forward. There'll be other times to reminisce. I'm immensely proud of the accomplishments I've played some role in obtaining for the American people. Today is not the day to discuss all of that, because as I said earlier, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. There are many challenges we must meet to deliver for the American people, and each will have my full effort and attention. I still have enough gas in my tank to thoroughly disappoint my critics, and I intend to do so with all the enthusiasm with which they become accustomed. So to my colleagues, thank you for entrusting me with our success. It's been an honor to work with each of you. There'll be plenty of time to express my gratitude in greater detail as I sprint towards the finish line, which is now in sight. I yield the floor.
All right, folks, we wanted to bring you that announcement coming live to you here on Wave Now. You can still see Senator Mitch McConnell meeting other folks there, shaking hands and giving hugs. He made the announcement that he's going to be stepping down as the Senate Republican leader in November after a record run on the job. The 82-year-old Kentucky lawmaker is the longest serving Senate leader in history. Now, he's maintained his power in the face of dramatic changes in the Republican Party. He's set to, he made that announcement there, but we got some of this information early on coming from the Associated Press, and then him, of course, confirming it for us right now. His decision punctuates a powerful ideological transition underway in the Republican Party from Ronald Reagan's brand of traditional conservatism and strong international alliances to the fiery, often isolationist population of former President Donald Trump. Now, aides said that McConnell's announcement about his leadership post was unrelated to his health. The Kentucky senator had a concussion from a fall last year and two public episodes where his face briefly froze while he was speaking. So again, this is a pretty big announcement coming today. The senator has been under increasing pressure from his party since he became from his party, that has aligned firmly with President Trump. The two have been estranged since December 2020 when McConnell refused to abide Trump's comments that the election of Democrats Joe Biden as president was a product of fraud. So again, this announcement coming live to you. We're going to have much more on this developing story for you here. He also made some comments after this that he wanted to finish the job that Kentucky residents had elected him to do. He felt that he, after all this time, he's still thrilled to walk through the Capitol. It's time for the next generation of leadership. Okay, so once again, if you're just joining us, wanted to let you know that Mitch McConnell has announced that he's going to be stepping down as the Senate Republican leader. He's going to be doing this, stepping down in November. We're going to have much more on this developing story for you coming up on Wave 3. And also we have more information for you on wave3.com. We'll, of course, keep you posted throughout our newscast. I'm Myra Ansari. Hope you have a great day.